What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Old Dominion versus Virginia Tech Week 3 college football matchup going down Saturday, September 14th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Old Dominion Monarchs. And Old Dominion coming into this one 0-2 on the year, 1-1 against the number after a 20-14 loss to East Carolina in their last matchup, while Virginia Tech comes into this one 1-1 on the year, 0-2 against the number after ending up with a 31-14 win over Marshall, but they failed to cover as 21-point favorites in that one. That followed up the loss outright to Vanderbilt on the road as double-digit favorites, 13-point favorites in Week 1. So Virginia Tech, I think, has got a little bit of work to do in terms of trying to cover these big numbers. And, I could see Old Dominion maybe using that to kind of sneak in the back door here. But the problem for me with Old Dominion is that this Old Dominion offense is it's not good. They're top 50 in rushing attempts per game, but they're 101st in rushing yards per game through the first two games of the season. 109th in total offense, 87th in passing. This Virginia Tech defense isn't great by any means, but they're really nothing to write home about. And, they are, holding teams to a top 50 pass defense. They're around the middle of the pack in terms of total defense, yards per play. So I think that Old Dominion, once again, going to have some trouble moving the ball here. Like I said, this is an Old Dominion team that through their first two games are averaging 16.5 points per game. And that's kind of what we've seen from Old Dominion going back to last year. I mean, there weren't that many, offensive breakout performances from the Monarchs. I mean, sure, they had like 25 points against Georgia State in the finale. They put up 35 in the overtime loss in the bowl game to Western Kentucky. But this was an Old Dominion team that played a lot of their games in the low to mid-20s from an offensive perspective. Wouldn't be surprised if they did some of the same here. But on the other side, you got Virginia Tech, who, like I said, still a solid team. Still got a decent quarterback in Kyron Drones. But Drones only threw for 14 of 21, 130 yards last week against Marshall. And, I still think that Old Dominion's defense might be one of the better units on the field in this game. I mean, they've still got a top 50 yards per play defense. They're top 50 in yards per carry allowed, and against a dual threat quarterback like Drones, that could prove to be key here. I think this is just one of those games where it's just going to be a lot of mucking around between the 20s. A lower scoring game. Maybe Virginia Tech wins it fairly comfortably, but like I said, I could see like a 31-14 kind of game if Virginia Tech were to pull away in this thing. I'm going to take the under 47.5. I can't necessarily get there laying that big of a number. And like 2 touchdowns and a hook with Virginia Tech on the road, but I also don't trust Old Dominion. I'm just going to pray for a lack of points in this game. I'm going to take the under between Virginia Tech and Old Dominion, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.